What's up, guys? Today we're working on the Z. We haven't really worked on the Z since we fixed the misfire on it. I've just been driving it, having fun with it. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be going to a drift event at Spear Peaks. So there's a couple of things I should probably do to make sure this car doesn't die while we do that. So I got some basic stuff. I got some outer tie rods. Now also from Gktech, I got their big old tie rod spacer guy. This is supposed to add, I think it's 12 to 19 degrees of angle to your car, which is great because the Z has no angle as it is. Also from Gktech, I got their fancy fan. So this dude apparently pushes like 40 to 60% more air than the OEM fan does. I haven't had any overheating issues or cooling issues with this car, but I don't want them to start at the track. Now for RBs and VGs, you need an extra adapter to run their fan, but because I already have the RB20, which used to have one, I'll be taking the adapter piece off of that for the time being. Hopefully it'll make the car feel quite a bit better and it'll be a little bit more capable at the track. Look at those fast hoses. Look at all those colors. Alright, so I'm going to start by taking off the fan. That should be a relatively easy install. Unless it's not. You know how it is. I've got some thread lock and the adapter piece from the RB. Just going to put a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead now and put on the fan. Gktech was nice enough to label the front, and the back engine. So you can't mess this up. Or at least you really shouldn't mess this up. Fan's in. So the Z has had an exhaust leak forever. I'm gonna go under and try to show you guys. All right, so once upon a time, someone adapted the front section of the stock Z exhaust to some aftermarket bullshit. But where they adapted it is just hideous. They covered the welds on this side with some exhaust leak tape stuff that you can get at like AutoZone. But even worse still, the other side isn't even welded all the way. The top of it is totally welded, luckily for me. But the bottom side of it is like, the homeboy didn't even try. What? So I'm gonna go ahead and try to at least booger this thing shut, so I'm not dumping exhaust gases under my car. And we'll see how much that helps. I'm gonna see if welding that hole shut really helped anything. I hope it did, because that wasn't fun. Really hate welding over my head. It's not a good time. Still doesn't sound very good. So it started raining pretty hard last night, so I wrapped everything up as much as I could and left the car out here on stands. I was able to get the Gktech rack spacers on the car, and I got the rack more or less centered. The passenger side is maxed out, so any more tow out we need will have to be added on the driver's side. It is what it is. There might be a little bit more angle going one way rather than the other, but it probably won't be noticeable though, so that's cool. I just noticed that these knuckles and lower control arms have bump stops. Damn. these. These are bump stops for the knuckles so that you can't enjoy your car. I forgot about these, but I got the lower control arms out now, and so I'm gonna go ahead, grind these bad boys off. All you have to do is kind of grind down these welds here. There's a long one on this side too, and then they're pretty easy to wiggle off. I was able to get the bump stops off of the lower control arms for the Z, and I have what's left sitting over here with a little bit of paint on it so that hopefully it doesn't rust. That's kind of all I'm looking for, man. I just want to go drifting. The car has a little bit more angle. It's not a ton, but it's some. I'm gonna take the car on a drive and see how it does. So it's been a couple days. On my little test drive, things went really good. Actually, the car has quite a bit more angle than I was expecting it to have when I was just looking at it sitting here. So I think it'll be totally drivable that way, and I'm excited to try it out. But also, this car is it's pretty sloshy. This suspension is definitely 30 years old. So I decided it'd be a good idea to get some coilovers, but your boy is super broke, so coilovers are not something I can just order on a day. So I ended up deciding that I should let go of one of my other cars. You guys might remember the 240 shell we picked up a long time ago when I got the front clip for the Skyline. So I ended up offering this car to my buddy Michael, who was in the last video helping us with Abby's Celica. Pretty low price by today's standards. And apparently Michael's wanted a 240 forever, so he was down with that, and that money basically just went straight to coilovers. It's some super broke boy shit, but it's gonna get the job done. And man, I'm just really looking forward to getting some seat time, because it's been probably 2 or 2.5 years since I've made a drift day in one of my own cars. So to be able to get some coilovers for the Z and have a chance at having a really decent drift day is super exciting and motivating. So those coilovers should be here in the next couple of days. So there still is a little bit of prep to be done on this car before we go. But yeah, I'm super stoked about it. If anyone is upset that I sold the 240, sorry, but I'm sure I'll build another 240 someday. In the meantime, I'll be driving the Z, working on the Skyline, and eventually I'll get to building the E30. I have pretty much all the parts to put that car together. I just haven't yet. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not, and yeah, we got some more stuff coming up. Been working on my dad's E36 for a number of days now, trying to get that thing prepped for this weekend too, so that we can have everyone out there having fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Damn!